And all the while, in the background, the investigation into Russia meddling and possible collusion into the 2016 campaign. Special Counsel Robert Mueller, any closer to wrapping that up?
Well, once again, William, depends who you ask. If you ask the Republicans, they think this should have been wrapped up long ago. Actually, they never think this investigation should have existed. We know Donald Trump has called it a witch hunt. He has gone after it. He's wanted to basically shut it down. And the Republicans have been on the warpath, especially Donald Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, saying that this violates Justice Department rules, that there are witnesses being called, and that this investigation is still going on this close to midterm elections. He said there's some 60-day rule before elections that the Justice Department cannot pursue these special counsel investigations. That's actually not true. There's a code of practice by which you're not supposed to, if you're an investigator in the Justice Department, to bring political motives into an investigation overtly in the run-up to an election. But there's nothing that prevents an investigator from continuing the election. There's been a fierce exchange of letters and views. Robert Mueller, where's he at? He right now wants to bring Trump in for questioning. He wants to question the President of the United States. And what does he want to know? The same things he's wanted to know all along. He wants to know the degree, if any, of contact between his campaign, perhaps even himself, and Russia. He wants to know the degree, if any, of coordination between his campaign and his associates and Russia. And he wants these questions answered, basically. He wants to know if Donald Trump obstructed justice, especially in his firing of the FBI chief last year, James Comey. These are all questions that prosecutors say, special counsel says, are valid. The Trump team has been fighting tooth and nail to narrow the scope of any potential questions the president could be asked. Why? His lawyers are scared that Trump will basically embarrass himself and also perjure himself if he were to go into that questioning. So they're trying to narrow the scope, and what does that mean? Basically, they've sent a letter to Mueller saying, you could bring him in for questioning, but you're not going to be allowed to question him on obstruction of justice. The letter hasn't been released, but that's according to leaks of the letter and its contents. There's a real battle over the Mueller investigation going on. And to sum it up in a nutshell, the Republicans want to shut it down. They see it as an absolute decoy. They see it as hogwash, as they might put it. And the Democrats say this is an absolute valid investigation, as do some moderate Republicans. Special counsel should be allowed to do his job, go ahead quietly, studiously, and do his job without any obstruction from the president or his lawyers.